For this presentation, we're going to be talking about biofuels, but more specifically ethanol. So, is ethanol really ethical? What is a biofuel? A biofuel is a source of renewable energy that is derived from living matter. There are many kinds of various states. They are a more clean alternative than using fossil fuels, which are non-renewable. Let's focus on ethanol as a biofuel specifically for this presentation. What is ethanol? Ethanol is derived from the biomass of corn and some sugarcane. Most production is found in the Midwest in the US. It is extracted from cellulose structures in sugar like plants and fermented in alcoholic fermentation during cellular respiration. After being converted to a more usable form, ethanol can oxygenate fuel, which reduces air contamination and energy per gallon. This helps limit the air pollution in general. How is ethanol related to biology? Certain organisms can perform anaerobic respiration, which is cellular respiration without the presence or lack of oxygen. There are two types, alcoholic and lactic acid fermentation. Alcoholic fermentation, though, turns glucose into ethanol. Yeast is an anaerobe that can ferment starch or sugar to ethanol. Let's talk about some effects of ethanol. Is it really economically, environmentally friendly? Ethanol has been around since 1920 and is still in demand today. It is used in transportation to power vehicles like car fuel. Higher blends of ethanol with gasoline increase fuel economy. This lowers the cost and pollution. Ethanol production also creates jobs for Americans, increasing domestic product for the country. Ethanol does produce carbon dioxide, however, when it's combusted, but it's offset with the account of the crops such as corn that produce ethanol because they do photosynthesis, which uses the carbon dioxide. So there is no significant increase in the carbon footprint of ethanol. How are the effects communicated? Ethanol production is supported in subsidies by the government called the Ethanol Production Tax Credit. Data indicates there is an increase in ethanol purchasing and use. Through government policies, research, and articles, and the media, the public is becoming more educated on the effects of ethanol and the environment. If money and prices were not an issue, such as in recent gas price years, influence of ethanol should be heavily prioritized and advertised in enticing ways to increase more ethanol support to the public. This could help increase agribusiness and awareness of the environmental effects of ethanol. So as you can see, they can be communicated through posters, government, or media such as videos or news networks. And here are some sources that have more detailed information on the topic. Thank you for listening, and I hope you learned a little bit more about ethanol as a biofuel.